So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the top 5 reasons why a lot of traders keep losing money from the forex market. They keep depositing money and never get a chance to make a single withdrawal. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you 5 major reasons. The third reason I'll be sharing with you, like, it's actually the very major reason 95% of traders are actually losing money. So if you stay with me for this few minutes, you will get to find out the reason why you probably might have been losing money and how to work around that. Okay, so let's get started. Number 1, it's what every one of us should know. Most traders have a very bad trading psychology. That's the very first reason. Some people have like really terrible trading psychology when it comes to trading. Their approach to trading, foundational approach, is totally wrong. They really don't know what it takes to become a good trader. Once they go on the internet, they go on Instagram, they go on Facebook, they see all these people with the luxury cars, the beautiful things, and their mindset about trading is that once you start trading, in less than 2 months you should be able to start driving a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or whatever car is your dream car. So their trading psychology is totally wrong. They don't even know how to manage trades. They have the expectations are totally over the roof. Okay, so once they start with a $200 account, they're expecting that by 1 month that the $200 account is going to become $1 million, which almost never happens. Okay, now is it possible to grow a $200 account to a $1 million account? Totally possible. Okay, but 1 out of 1,000 traders are able to achieve that, and I can tell you this, a big factor that plays out in that is actually just sheer luck. Okay, some traders are just lucky. Once they start trading, or maybe after a while, they just get really lucky. They just get these huge lucky breaks, and it looks like they are really good, but trust me, they are really not that good. Okay, so most people have really bad trading psychology. Now, another aspect of trading psychology, aside from expectations, is that of the actual trading, how to manage trades. Now, it doesn't matter the kind of strategy, whatever strategy you are applying in trading, if you do not know how to manage trades psychologically, that prospect of losing a trade and going back to the chart again the following day, those are what makes you a good trader. The ability to be consistent in and out of your seasons of trading, both the times you're doing well, the times you're really doing badly. I mean, you're just there every single day. That makes you a good trader. For instance, last week in my signal group, I sent out 6 signals in total. 6 signals, I think it was 7 signals or so. We had, I think it was just 2 wins, 1 break even, and 4 losses. It was just a terrible week last week, but this week we've had like 4 wins, straight wins. Okay, now imagine if I had decided, okay, after the losses of last week, that I wasn't going to trade again, I wasn't going to give out any signal again, because of course if you're giving a signal, you're putting your name at stake out there. You're really it takes a lot of nerve to actually say that this thing would happen and put your name on it, and if it doesn't happen, you're the one to blame. Okay, so but as a professional trader, I really don't care. I know very much that it doesn't take one trade to make you a millionaire in trading. Okay, it takes several trades. Okay, it takes several trades for you to actually come to the point where you do your mathematics and you find out, okay, 60% of the trade were wins and maybe 40% were losses, and my risks to reward was really nice and all of that. So if you have a bad trading psychology approach to trading, I mean, whatever strategy you have, it will not work. Definitely it won't work, no matter how good your strategy is. If you don't know how to be patient with trades, there are some trades that you might place, and for the first let's say 7, 8, 10, maybe even 12 hours of the trade is actually on loss. It will just be on loss, and it will just keep going very close to your stop losses. It will, I mean, maybe like 5 pips, your stop loss retraces again, heads towards your profit, then goes back again to, let's say, another maybe 3 pips closer to your stop loss again, then moves down again, like that. Before you know it, it has tested your stop loss like 3 times before it now finally moves up or down, whatever direction you're trading, to give you a good profit. So if you're not patient enough to wait for those kind of trades, you might just be impatient to just close it out, and that might be the trade that might give you a risk reward of, let's say, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, even if that's possible, right? So I mean, if your trading psychology is bad, just forget it. Your trading, you can really almost never be a good trader. I can assure you that. So you really need to work on your trading psychology. That's number 1. Then number 2 is no withdrawal plans. Most traders only have a deposit plan. They don't have a withdrawal plan. They don't have a particular time where they've stipulated that they are going to withdraw some money from their trading account. So they only have deposit plan. They just keep depositing money. Today they put in $200, next year they put $1,000, next they put $3,000, $5,000. They just keep depositing. What makes trading fun is the fact that at some point you actually get to put some money back into your pocket. That's what makes trading fun. One thing I like doing with my trading is anytime I make some good money, make some good profits, I just withdraw some money and spend on anything I like literally anything I like, any single thing I like at that moment, I just buy it. What that does for you is, because in trading you definitely have bad days, like definitely. If you're a new trader and they didn't tell you this, but I'm telling you now, you will have bad days you feel like quitting, days you have like, it just feels like all the decisions you're making is just wrong. That was something that happened to me last week. Last week was like the only week I had lost in like a full month. Like 4 weeks I had been profit consistently. Then just last week was the first time I had a loss. All the decisions I made just went wrong. Last week was like the week like every bad thing could have just happened, right? I mean, I would do all my analysis, do all the necessary, checks, do all the checks and balances to be sure that I'm entering the trade in the direction of the trend. And once I enter in the direction of it just moves another direction. So it was really, just stressful. Okay, last week was one of these days you just start doubting your professionality. You just start doubting your competence. Am I really a good trader? Are you sure I should not just maybe go ahead and just do a business, go into real estate or something like that? So that was just an example. Last week was that kind of week for me. Okay, so you have those kind of days. So if you don't have a period where you withdraw something significant, buy something significant with your money that can encourage you in those days. Because sometimes when I'm a fan of properties, okay, I'm not a fan of big cars. Those are really nice. I have a good car myself, so I really like the good cars. But I'm a long term. I think long term. Okay, some of those things, once you drive them out of the the car stand, it loses like 30%, 40% value. Those things don't really interest me. Okay, I'm a fan of lands, so once I get good money, good enough, I just buy a land. Buy here. That's what gives me joy. So sometimes when I look at the papers, I'm like, okay, that's fine. No matter how bad trading is, this is the same trading I got the money to buy this year, build this year, do this year. So it's totally fine for me. Okay, it gives me the motivation, it gives me the inspiration to keep pushing forward. Okay, so if you don't have a withdrawal plan, your withdrawal plan does not have to be $100, it doesn't have to be $1,000. It can be just, even if it's a $100 account you have, just withdraw $5, buy anything, buy ice cream, buy a new phone. I don't know what you want to buy, but buy something, withdraw money and buy something. Even if the account actually blows, even if your account blows, you just feel good. At least everything did not go. At some point I enjoyed my money. Okay, so that's the idea of having a withdrawal plan. You really, trust me, you need to have a withdrawal plan. Okay, so don't keep just depositing money and there is no time you stipulate to actually buy something to keep yourself motivated, because trading is mentally stressful. Let's face it, guys, it's mentally stressful. Okay, so you need to buy something that you can just look at and keep yourself motivated. Okay, so know this and know peace. Now, number 3 is the major reason a lot of traders out there are losing money, and that is they don't have a side income. Most professional traders out there, they won't tell you this. They have side incomes. They have side incomes that keeps them away from the pressure of trading. If you're trading under pressure, you will make no money. Trust me, you will make zero money. If every day you come to the market, you are under pressure to take a trade, you will take very terrible trade, like really bad trades. Okay, so you really need to have a side income. You need to have something that keeps you off the pressure of trading, something that can sustain you on a day-to-day, maybe something just a passive side income that you can just use to fend yourself, maybe feeding, fueling your car, transporting your kids or wherever you do with money on a day-to-day basis, to keep you off the pressure of trading. The guys you see on YouTube, on Facebook, on platforms sharing this thing, they also have side income. Some of them do maybe signal services, some of them are even being paid on YouTube. YouTube is paying them huge cash. trust me when I say that a lot of the guys you see on YouTube are making more money on YouTube than they're actually making on trading. Okay, but of course it takes a lot of hard work to build to that point, which I totally respect that. Okay, but just so you know, these guys have side incomes. Okay, even the best of traders, like the white guys, the UK guys who are on Wall Street, they have side income. They have things to do on the side to just keep the pressure off. So you can, even if you come on your chart for a day and you don't see any trade, any good setup, I mean, it's totally fine. You don't trade, you're not under any form of pressure. They don't tell you this. So most people, once they are coming into trading, they are coming with the mindset of, this is my business. So they resign from every work they were doing and just put all their money inside trading. And trust me, 95% of those kind of people lose their money in less than 3 months. All their money is gone. Okay, and it's really unfortunate because nobody tells them this. You need to have a side income. The reason I'm a successful trader today is because, trust me, I will be sincere with you, I have side incomes. I had some other things that just give me money passively, even if I'm not trading. Okay, now trading gives me the bulk of the money, but the money to maybe fuel my car, go out, take my wife out, buy clothes, buy shoes, buy things, look good, those are side incomes. Okay, those are money I get from side income. But the money to buy land, build house, those are coming from my trading. Okay, so you need to know this. Don't make the mistake of putting all your money inside trading and you have nothing coming, as a side income. You will be under pressure. Okay, trading under pressure is already bad luck. It's bad luck, trust me. You will see setups that are not there. Your eyes will just deceive you, show you things that are really not there, and you just lose your money. Okay, I know this by experience. When I finished school, I started trading while on campus. So when I finished school, I started to go into trading fully. I didn't have any single side income, so I put all the little savings I had inside my trading account. So every morning I was sitting in a very small office. I was attaching myself to a particular guy who was a full-time trader. So I was sitting in his office and trade every single day. But because I had to make money for that day, I was under pressure because I already spent transport to get to the office, and I'll spend another transport money going back home. So I just needed to take a trade. So even if nothing is happening, sometimes I'll just gamble. Sometimes I'll just close my eye, just do 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. I'll just take either buy or sell, whatever my hand hits, because I just needed to make money for that day. Because if I don't make money that day, I might not see transport to come again tomorrow. Okay, so those kind of pressures predisposes you to a lot of mistakes in the forex market. So my dear, you need to have a side income. Number 4 is impatience. A lot of traders out there are terribly impatient. Okay, they are terribly impatient with trading. Now, one thing you need to know is, for you to actually get a good strategy, it takes, like, on the average, this is from my own experience, it takes like 3 months to actually test out a strategy, to know a strategy that works. For some people, once they get a strategy, they just test it out for 5 trades. If unfortunately for those 5 trades, maybe only one out of the 5 trades actually works out, they just look for another strategy. They just conclude it doesn't work and they just move to another strategy. Unfortunately, my friend, you need to take at least 50 trades with a particular strategy to confirm whether it works or not. Stop jumping from one strategy to another strategy. You will just find out you wasted a full year just losing money from one strategy to another. Now, what you don't understand is making money in trading is a game of numbers. It's a game of numbers. No trading system or trading strategy out there wins more than 80% of the time. The best strategies out there, 80% is actually too good. 75% or even 70%. Okay, there's no strategy that keeps winning more than 75%. Let's just use 75% of the time. Any trader that tells you that his strategy is 90% is a liar. I'm telling you. Any strategy, somebody tells you that wins 90% of the time is actually lies. Okay, that 10% of the time is actually loses. It might actually lose the whole account. That's how some of those strategies work. because some of those strategies, their take profit is like 10 pips. Now their stop loss is like 50 pips. So once you lose once, you lose what you would have gained consecutively for 5 profitable trades. Okay, but they don't tell you, they'll just tell you it wins 90% of the time, but their risk to reward is totally trash. Okay, so what you need to know is this: it takes patience. It takes patience to test a strategy out to the point where you become confident to repeat that strategy and keep trading it, even at times when the strategy seems not to be doing well. For instance, I told you last week I had 4 losses, only 2 wins. If I wasn't confident in my strategy that it works, because my strategy works 65-70% of the time. Okay, tested, trusted, I've taught it to my students, and they are all making like really good money with the strategy. Okay, I actually shared a testimony of one of my students, I think sometime last week. Is somewhere on this channel. Okay, so you can look for that video and hear the testimony for yourself. Okay, but however, if I wasn't confident of my strategy, that my strategy was doing very well and that it's tested, trusted, it wins over 500 trades or whatever percentage, the percentage remains 65% of the time on the average, it wins. Okay, if I was not confident, I would not be trading it, and I would have missed out of all the profit that we made this week. We made like a huge money. This is Thursday. We just have one more day of trading tomorrow. I rarely trade on Friday. I don't like Friday tradings because a lot of reversals happen on Fridays, and you can't tell which of the weeks that these reversals will happen. Most times on Fridays, you might have noticed that if a market is like trending, let's say it's rallying up, throughout the week, on Friday it just tends to just start retracing. That's just my experience. You might have experienced this, but over the years in trading, that's what I've noticed. So most I just try to stay away from trading on Fridays, or even if I want to trade on Friday, I just trade the London session. Once it has entered the US session, I'm most times not interested. I don't mean I don't trade on Fridays, but most times I just try not to be under pressure to trade on Fridays because they're very confusing. The Mondays and Fridays are really confusing days, because Mondays the market is still trying to make a decision: are we going up, are we going down? So if you're not careful, you might lose money during those times of indecision. So my friend, you need patience. You need to be patient with your trading strategy. Okay, whatever strategy you're using, or you were taught, or you are going to be taught, be patient. Test it out for at least 3 months consistently. If it loses, take another trade with it. If it loses again, take another trade with it. Take at least 50 trades with the same strategy. That will tell you whether it is a good strategy or not. Okay, that said, let's get to the very last reason. Now, the very last reason that a lot of traders out there losing money is because they have a get rich quick mentality. Their plans of trading is that trading is like their escape plan to poverty. Unfortunately, my dear, Forex trading is actually your easiest route to poverty. Forex trading is actually your easiest route to poverty if you don't know what you're doing. The Forex market loves get rich quick mentality guys. Those guys are just they just want to boom. The Forex market loves you. You are like breakfast for the Forex market. So they love traders like that who out there just put all their money in. They want to buy the Benz tomorrow. We love you. Even people like me, I like you because you're the kind of people that we take your money. We take your money for vanishing. So if you have that kind of mentality, if that's your approach to trading, I'm sorry, your money will be gone in less than 3 months. If your money has not gone and that's your mentality, I assure you, I just give you 2 months, your money will go. Your money will go for vanishing, I tell you. So you really need to do away with the get rich quick mentality. Okay, it takes patience to win in this game. It's a long-term game. What you need to know is that Forex trading is an industry. This is a profession. That's why good traders are called professional traders. It is a profession. You don't go into law school today and want to become confirmed as a barrister the following month. Okay, it took 5 years. I'm a physical therapist by reason of training. I did 5 years in school. It took 5 years for them to certify and say that if I give this guy maybe a stroke patient or a cerebral palsy patient, this guy can handle this particular patient. Although I'm currently not practicing, but I still have my certificate. I have my license of practice. I've not practiced for like maybe 2-3 years now. Okay, but I have my license of practice. Okay, but it took them 5 years to certify that this guy is a professional in this particular field. That is the same thing with trading. It takes a whole lot of hours on the chart for you to become a professional trader. Okay, so if you have the approach that this is your escape from poverty, I mean, this is the worst this is the worst niche to get rich quick. Yes, this is like the very wrong industry to get rich quick. Okay, you can actually get really broke very fast in this industry. Nobody will tell you that, but I'll tell you that for free. Okay, especially if that is your mentality. So it is a profession. It takes a little while. Okay, but the truth is this: once you become a good trader, is a landslide from there. It's like a Forex trading, like I used to tell people, Forex trading is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. The confidence of knowing that just waking up in the morning on your own, without anything, without the help of anybody, you can just look at the market, make a prediction that will make you money 65-70% of the time. The feeling is epic. People are just willing to give you money provided they see your result over time. I can't tell you the multiple times I've rejected like huge sums, many times turned down money like thousands of dollars from people because I just like my peace of mind. I like my peace of mind in trading. Okay, I don't like being under any form of pressure. Yes, I do portfolio management, yeah, but then I like any money, any kind of, especially small, anything less than $20,000 is like, I see it as small. It's not small money though, but however, I don't like, it's not worth the stress to me. It's not worth the stress to me. So I just try to, I don't manage accounts below $20,000, but I like, if it's going to stress me, it better be worth it. Okay, it's really better be worth it. Okay, so I mean, it's really a very wonderful feeling knowing fully well that you can do this thing on your own from any part of the world. You can trade, you can make money on your own. Okay, so it's a wonderful feeling once you know how to trade. Okay, but for newbie traders, this is not an escape route to poverty. You get poor very, very quick here. In fact, this is like a get poor quick scheme. It's like a get poor quick scheme. Okay, so the Forex industry is not your father's industry, it's not your father's property. We're not here to make you happy. Okay, it's actually a war zone. It's a war zone. Okay, so it takes a lot of practice to actually become a professional where it becomes easy to make money. I tell people all the time that making money from Forex is the easiest part. It is learning how to make that money that is the hard part. But for me now, making money from Forex is like the easiest thing in the world right now. Like, it's sincerely, that's the easiest thing in the world right now. But it's the process to learn how to make the money. That's the hard part of it. Okay, so it's my encouragement to you. I've shared with you the 5 major reasons why people lose money from the Forex market. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to go on the path of learning. Find a mentor, find a coach, find somebody that can take you by the hand and teach you how to trade. That's one of the things we actually do here at the Tradeover Academy. We'll have a full course, we'll have physical trainings, we'll have online trainings. I don't know the one you probably want to subscribe for, but I'll probably leave a link here so for you to subscribe, maybe take our Forex Bootcamp course. Forex Bootcamp course is actually a full 10 module video with many extra videos on how to find trade entries, how to make trades, how to take profitable trades. So it starts from the beginner. Like, even if you don't know anything, like you know nothing about the Forex market, this course will take you by the hand from the first module to the 10th module. You must have become an excellent trader. I can assure you that. Okay, so it might be something you probably like to consider. The link will be somewhere in this video. Okay, so catch you some other time. I think that's all I have to say for now. So till we meet again, my name is Charles Okamo Binwa, and I would love to see you again and again. So cheers, have a wonderful day.